Good Monday, EYP, Elevate Your Profits. Tom Ginn here. Hey, today I'm just coming on, my daily 5-10 minutes. Got a couple of announcements I want to make here for about tonight's guest with Mark Gassert and myself. So I'll get to that in a moment. I'll be covering today problems that we all face and Elevate Your Profits. We're here to help you solve those problems with good information, guest speakers. Our whole goal is to help you take a new level of awareness to succeed personally as well as financially. So that's the whole purpose of Elevate Your Profits. Ideas and information that you can take to the bank. Information you take to the bank. That is Elevate Your Profits. That's what Mark Gass and I are here. We're bringing concepts to you, guest speakers that can give you a new perspective of what it takes to win in business, what they're doing. So that's the whole purpose of Elevate Your Profits. So tonight we're going to have a guest on. I'll get to the announcement here in a moment. But today we want to talk a little bit about a very big problem. If you are earning income on wages only and not in business for yourself, you're paying way too much taxes. Paying way too much. Now, I have no problem paying taxes, but there are some distinct benefits that I've always coached in my financial coaching is having a side gig. If nothing else, have a side business, not a hobby. So what I'm going to be doing here is just make sure that there's a disclaimer here that anything I'm sharing with you, this is hypothetical information for illustration purposes only. Seek out investment advisors or tax professionals with regards to any of the specifics that I'll be covering here this morning. So that's a disclaimer. But there's principles I've been using since 1983. The last several mornings we talked about problems, the cost of healthcare. And, just by cutting that cost and without reducing benefits and putting those dollars away for a long-term savings investment, it could be $1.2 million. Now, we shared that the other day. So if you want to go back and check our YouTube channel, you can do that as well. And then the week before we talked about just cutting some costs and expenses, may sound insignificant, but if you cut your cell bill by 50%, what would that $70, $80, $90, $100 a month do for you? It's not just $100 to go buy more lunch, but if you put those dollars to work, the ROI is huge. We're talking tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars for your future. But today, taking advantage of the taxes is another way to help increase your wealth. Now, being in business, you have control, you have unlimited potential and upside if you have a business, or if you're just looking for a side gig, make $500, $600, maybe $1,000, $2,000 a month, and take that money and put it to work for you. You can do some very significant things. Keep in mind, most families are one paycheck away from bankruptcy. One paycheck for financial devastation. So $500, $1,000 a month without getting a second job. But I'm talking about where you can create a residual income or make some money on the side is going to put a lot of money in your future, especially if you take it and apply it to a strategy that builds your wealth instead of just spending money, which is causing you to stay broke. So there's some strategies that we'll cover more specifically. But let's cover the announcements. I'll cover this 15 benefits of being in business for yourself tax-wise. And then Mark and I, we are sharing with you different strategies, ways to create a home-based business or a side gig or going into business, we're bringing guest speakers in to maybe show you how to do that as well. But here's the announcements I want to go through here. Is our guest tonight on Elevate Your Profits. It's going to be 6 p.m. Eastern time. We're bringing in Mark Galvin. Mark Galvin has got a great story where he lost his career through what's happened here in the past with COVID and this, that. He has started a business. He's been interviewed on Ken Walls. He's coming under our program, and he is going to share you what he's doing and how he's taking his business to the next level. So it's good to hear these stories that, if you're frustrated, you got Wednesday syndrome, looking for the end of the week, hump day. That's a dissatisfaction syndrome. If you're saying, oh my gosh, if you look at Mondays and say, oh my gosh, it's Monday. And if Wednesday comes, oh boy, it's hump day. And then it's Friday, boy, it's Friday. Those are syndromes that's telling you have dissatisfaction. And I encourage whatever you do in life, don't be dissatisfied. Find those things that blow your hair back, give you satisfaction, joy, purpose in life. Just a side note here this morning. So turn on your notifications tonight. We'll be broadcasting through Mark's Facebook and YouTube channel tonight. But if you want to get and turn on your notifications, go to Mark Gassert's Facebook, mark.gassert.5. Turn on your notifications to get tonight's live stream. And then on Thursdays, Mark and I, every Thursday, this is our first Thursday moving forward, we're going to be doing a webinar series on what I call the 8 pillars. If we don't understand these 8 pillars and how they're destroying your financial wealth, you're doomed to lose financially, no matter how much money you make. Whether you're in business for yourself, it doesn't make, if you don't solve these areas, you're doomed. So we're going to cover those 8 principles in that webinar, and then we open the door to what are the solutions. And I believe one of the best solutions you have in these 8 areas is what I'm talking about today, is the benefits to be in business for yourself. And today I'm going to talk specifically about taxes, a strong benefit, having a side gig, not a hobby. And the disclaimer here is I want to reestablish anything I'm sharing in and around numbers. I gather this information from a lot of different sources. You can Google, you could YouTube, you could do all your Google searches for this information to validate. But we're talking concepts here. So any information you want to get more information, talk to a professional, whether it be an investment advisor, whether it be a business consultant, whether it be your tax consultant, to be very clear of the real benefits on these concepts. So the announcements tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern, Mark Galvin. Mark and I will be hosting that meeting. He's going to share a dynamic story. There's turning on your notifications on Mark Gassert's Facebook. Thursdays, again, register. There's a link right there that you can register for our Thursdays, 7:30 Eastern. It's going to be 30 to 45 minutes max. We're going to be hitting those, what I call the pain points of finances that if you don't understand to solve, you're doomed to lose. I mean, I'm not talking from hypothetical, but if you don't solve one or of all these problems, you're in trouble financially. So for the long term. So that's tonight. Again, we'll always be doing workshops and seminars on ongoing basis, and we'll have those posted on my Linktree link, Educa Group LLC. So excuse me. So let's get into Elevate Your Profits. Take it to the bank. These things you can actually, I'm going to step away here and get my notes. I've printed them out here. But let's talk about 15 tax deductions and benefits for the self-employed or a home-based business. So a lot of you have experienced you're looking for a change, you're looking to do something different, you're looking for a side gig, you're looking a way to make more money. I'm not a proponent to go take a second job. Okay? You hate the one you're at, why go take on another job just to make an election? Find something that blows your hair back, that gives you fulfillment, filling a purpose, helping other people. Get paid for helping people, sharing a great idea, sharing a great product and or service. That's what I do. I didn't create anything. I'm a personal development coach. So I market my coaching practice. I got different programs I monetize with that. I do other businesses that help people. I do some things in and around marketing that I get paid for in a residual. I also belong to some organizations that will allow me to save money, and I'm going to teach you how to save money and make money at the same time, Mark and I, with some principles. So going into business is a serious consideration for an alternative to solving a major problem. And I guarantee you, just listen to your current politician. We had a reduction of taxes, and now taxes are going to go up based on a different objective, how our leaders see you as a resource for what they consider their money. It's your money. And I have no problem paying taxes. Matter of fact, I hear this all the time. Well, Tom, I'm going to have more taxes. And I say, that's good. I'm going to have more tax. That's good. That means you're making more money. Just a matter now, how do you maximize your profits by keeping your expenses low, using the tax laws that are designed for businesses? People, recognize it's businesses that drive this economy. It's business that gives you the job that you have. It's business to support whether you're in the private or public sector. It's businesses. And there's some benefits to be in business. So take advantage of them. Even if you've got a job that you love, you just love going there, but you're leaving tens of thousands of dollars, not hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table because you're not utilizing tax laws that if you implement a true business, and there's many different ways to create a business, I won't get in that today, will save you a lot of money. So here are 15 tax deductions and benefits for having a side business or a full-time business or a business gig, no matter what it is. If you love making kites and you turn it into a business, not a hobby, and show a profit and run it as a business on even a part-time basis, you're going to get these deductions that you're not getting right now as being a W-2 person. So even if you're in sales, set yourself up as a business. If you're selling it, set yourself up an LLC. You have some benefits. Keep in mind, any things I'm sharing here, talk to a financial professional, a tax professional, a business consultant to get clarity how to do that profit. And I do have resources that can help you in clarity to do that. Let's talk about self-employment tax. You're going to pay basically less taxes, which includes your Social Security, Medicare, and that. So there's some benefits there. So the income you make, you're going to pay less taxes than ordinary income. You're going to be running your business out of your home, maybe a side bedroom in your garage, in your basement, whatever. Meet with a tax consultant because you're leaving. Now you can take part of your home, and if it's used for business, you're going to be able to write that off. Let the government help subsidize their cost of running your business. You got a mortgage, you got rent right now, that home office cost, you get different types of deductions. See, right now you got an internet connection, you got a cell phone, you've got all these things that we use to entertain us or for our day-to-day life. Now you can turn them into a tax deduction. Let Uncle Sam subsidize that cost through tax deductions, credits, or whatever it is. Healthcare insurance premiums. So There's benefits if you're in business, you're paying for your own. There's tax benefits depending how you're structured. So make sure you're meeting with the professional. So costs that you're spending now can be possibly a tax deduction. Meals. When I mean my meals and entertainment and travel, these are nebulous, but your tax consultant will tell you the benefits and how to take those deductions. But you're eating out now. But if you're tying that with business, what you'd be doing normally, you may be able to get some tax benefits with meal. Travel. Anytime I go someplace, it's travel related to business. I always make sure I have a business activity associated with my travel, and I document that. So travel. Your vehicle that you're using right here to and from the job and those type of things. Now, if you're in sales, maybe you get some benefits for mileage and all that, but being in business, there's different types of deductions you can take with depreciation and all those different things. I'm not a CPA, but the vehicle gives you some tax benefits as well. The only interest rate as a consumer that you get to deduct is the interest on your home. But if you have a business and you're doing financing and you're doing those type of things, the interest is now a deductible. So you may have, and I'm not a big proponent of debt, but there might be dollars that you're using to leverage to and make a capital investment in your business. That interest is now deducting that interest. The things that you're paying for, your trade magazines, publications, all those things and subscription based, if they're related to your business, you could write those off. Education. Now that could be maybe going back to a trade school, going back to college, get a degree related to your business, upgrading your skills in relationship to your business, tax deductions. Workshops, training in relationship to your business, travel, meals, going to a convention, learning, whatever those things are all deductions. And many of them you're doing right now and not getting any benefits from it. Your insurances, maybe because you're running your business, now your insurances have a portion being a tax write-off or fully deductible. Your car insurance and liability insurance and all the different types of insurances. So that's why you need to have a CPA or a tax professional give you the best advice. But these are 15 areas that you can save tons of money. Maybe you need to rent a storage. Maybe you need to rent a place for your business, store your equipment or whatever. Maybe you want a little storefront business. Those now are costs that are deducted. Your startup costs, whether you're getting into a network marketing or affiliate or whatever the cost to get started, the enrollment, all those things are deductions. Your marketing and advertising. So you're promoting your business. Now your Facebook and your ad spend, or if you're doing anything in marketing, those are all deductions. And the last one, you may be doing a 401k, you might be doing a Roth, you might be doing an IRA, but when you're in business, you get different, and depending on your business structure and those type of things, you get to contribute more money to your retirement through different qualified plans are out there, self-employed, different types of vehicles. They give you tax advantage. You can put more money away than you can be in a W-2. So I highly encourage you to look at it. So if you're looking not to retire broke, be in business, because the thousands of dollars you're going to save you. I'm not saying in my own situation. My wife and I, we've been in business I've been in business 1983 for the last 30 years. We've been in business, and the dollars we save, just in taxes, has been reinvested into our businesses to grow our businesses, and we've also took some of that discretionary income we wouldn't have had and put into our long-term investment strategies. And it has caused us to become financially independent, financially free. But that taxes alone isn't going to do it. It's a combination of things that we do. So it's important to look at your life as the way of business. What is your bottom line? What do you make? What do you expend? What are you able to keep? your bottom line, your P&L. You should be looking at your personal finances as a business and apply business principles, and it will make you potentially financial free, financially independent. And that's our objective at Elevate Your Profits, EYP. So tonight, jump on. I'll announce it again. Mark Galvin. Excuse me. Can't breathe water, that's for sure. Thursdays. Starting this Thursday. 30 to 40-minute presentation solving 8 pillars or 8 things. If you don't understand them and don't solve them, you're doomed financially, no matter how much money you're making. Taxes is one of them. Taxes is one of them. If you ever want to get more information specifically, you can reach out to myself. Excuse me. My calendar link is right there. If you go there, if you can always schedule an appointment with me, I'd be glad to have a conversation with you. Maybe give you some information where to go to, whatever the case may be. So that is Elevate EYP, Elevate Your Profits. You can take this to the bank. You can take this to the bank. Turn on your notifications for the night. Again, disclaimer. Any financial information, concepts, this is for illustration purposes only. See an investment advisor or a tax professional if it relates to anything we're talking about. So have a great day. Elevate your profits. It all starts right here. What do you believe about your success financially? We're signing out. Have a great day. See you this evening, 6 p.m. Eastern. Mark Galvin, turn on your notifications. Until this evening.